Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, when the white light engulfed my body, I thought I had disappeared. There was no more feeling of flesh, no more sound of wind or the screams of the ancient gods. Just an endless void, vast and cold. I was drifting like a lost soul in the void. In the darkness, I began to hear a familiar whisper. But this time, it did not roar, did not scare, but whispered softly like a wind. John, John. I turned my head, trying to search, and saw hundreds. Thousands of small dots of light flying around. Those dots of light combined to form the faces of the children who had been sacrificed. A child approached. It was Tom, my childhood friend. He smiled, his eyes sparkling. "Thank you, John. Thanks to you, we were freed." But the ritual had not completely disappeared. It was just sealed, waiting for someone else to awaken it. I was confused, so what did my sacrifice mean? Was Emily safe? The lights chorused, "Your sister is free." But the darkness never dies. It sleeps, and one day it will awaken again. My chest tightened. I suddenly understood. All I had done was to buy a moment of peace for my sister and the village. Ritual was not destroyed, it was just waiting. In that moment, I saw Emily collapsed in my grandmother's arms, crying out my name. The image made me choke up, tears welling up in my eyes, but I knew I could not go back. I had become part of the seal, a prisoner along with the ancient god. Suddenly, from the deeper darkness, a deep laugh rang out. The ancient god, though imprisoned, still existed. "You think you have one, John. You are just another link in the ritual. You have continued the cycle of sacrifice, and this time, you will be the one swallowed." I gritted my teeth and shouted, "If so, I will not let you go. I will guard, I will prevent you from rising again." The roar echoed throughout the void. Then the darkness closed in, turning into a terrifying silence. In the village, when dawn broke, everyone was shocked to find that the crack at the base of the tree had disappeared. Only a patch of charred earth and a dried blood spiral remained. Emily woke up, the black spiral on her neck completely gone. Grandma hugged her tightly, tears streaming down her face, both happy and sad. For the first time in centuries, the villagers saw a full moon night without a child disappearing. But in their eyes, I saw fear, because they knew the darkness did not really leave. It only took another life. Mine. From that day on, my name was never mentioned again. The adults in the village whispered to each other that I had become the guardian of the seal. And every time the full moon hung in the sky, they hung wooden charms on their porches, not to protect their children, but to remember the warning that the ritual had not disappeared. Emily grew up, but every night she dreamed of me. In her dreams, I stood at the edge of the forest, holding the ritual knife, smiling gently. But behind me was always the writhing darkness, the distant whispers echoing, "Ritual, ritual." The story ended, but the circle of horror remained, because the ritual never really ended. It was just waiting to be opened again. And maybe, one night, when the blood moon returned, Emily herself, or someone else, would hear the familiar call from the dark mirror again.